Alright guys, welcome back. It's round 3. I think we lost die roll, but I just want to make sure. Yep, we lost die roll. We're in the draw. This is perfectly acceptable. Any hand with library on the draw is good. Okay, not any hand, but most hands with library on the draw is good. We wish our other land wasn't a comes into play tap land, because that's going to set us back 2 turns. But I think the power of the library is worth it. Okay. Sure. 6 this away. Draw a card in our upkeep. Don't want to waste this guy's time. Isamaru. Interesting choice. Yep, let's play the Weathered Wayfarer here. And see if he plays a 3rd land for us. Okay, we're going to take 2 here, go down to 18. Bant. Okay. Actually, I don't want to search out for a land. I want to draw more lands here. So, do this. Okay, now we got some choices to make. Our hand is full of cards. We have 9. If we activate the Weathered Wayfarer, and I really want to do it because I need a blue source, I can't play another creature, but if I get a white source, I could get Student of Warfare into play. I think... I don't think his deck could function well on 4 mana, but the fact that he played a Caracas turn 2 and then the Forest means I think he might be playing lands off the top. But yeah, we have to get we're gonna get at plains here. I don't feel like discarding that many cards right now. Let's get plains here. Play the plains. Play the Student Warfare. And we are going to be discarding soon. Let's discard. Oof, this is going to be a tough choice here. Let's discard the Snapcaster Mage, yeah. Hopefully he'll drop a 4th land on us. Yes, he does. Okay, sweet. Take 2 more. Draw a card. I think he's setting us up for a counterspell here. And if he is, he is. Let's attack this son of a gun. Tap the green, and then mana burn right away. Maybe that's a Telv or something? Maybe he has a flash creature? I just can't imagine what it is. We do want some islands in our hand, though. So we're gonna search out for the island. And we have 9 cards in our hand. I'm gonna play the Geist here. I want to draw out the counterspell. I think Geist has appropriate enough power level that he would counter it if he does have it. Or not. Or not. And we're gonna get rid of Careful Consideration. We need double blue to activate it. Plus, we're drawing enough cards off of the Library of Alexandria and our Weathered Wayfarer, so I don't think we really need it. It's keeping on the beats. Alright. Okay, let's see what this bad boy is. Baneslayer Angel. Alright, okay. It's reasonable for you to think that was going to be good, but it's not. Get us another island. Place an island. Let's oust this bad boy. And attack with these bad boys. Okay, and we have our forbid combo up. So I think it's going to be very difficult for us to lose this game. Although if I had known how this game was going to go on, I would definitely wanted to have not discarded the Snapcaster and discarded the sword instead. But, que sera. Alright, another big thing here for me to counter. Spell. Oh, cast with buyback, target this, blah, blah, blah. Flicker Wisp, and the Windbrisk Kites. Sure. Draw that. Search out for another land. Plains will do nicely. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Let's use the library. Draw a card. Then we can play our land. Get slappy with these guys. And I think that's it. Gonna forbid with buyback his Baneslayer if he plays it. And we know he drew it this turn. If there are other two creatures, he doesn't do anything. We'll just attack into him and kill him eventually. Okay, forbid. Cast with buyback. Target that. Boom, boom, boom. Hero. The Sword of Feast and Famine. There you go. So he has 6 lands. We have 6 lands. So the Wayfarer is off. But the Elspeth is open. Cool beans. So he's a white-green deck. I think I like all of our swords against this guy. Body and Mind is good. Feast and Famine is good. Fire and Ice is good. And War and Peace is good. Which sword do I like the least? I think I like the War and Peace the least here. So let's add the island again for it. Is there anything else I like this deck against his? He seems to be a little bit fast. Our dudes are pretty good. Yeah, I like this. Snapcaster is, again, I think the weak link in our deck. There's not too many spells to buy back. So Snapcaster, we could put the Exalted Angel in again. Didn't show us any removal spells. He does have a Baneslayer Angel. Oh, we need the War and Peace in here. I'm going to take out the Snapcaster for the War and Peace, I think. Anything else? Anything else? Down to 13, 15 dudes. Body and Mind. Feast and Famine. I'm going to get rid of the Feast and Famine. Yeah, I really... Baneslayer Angel. Yeah. I really want the 17th land. I think our deck outclasses his deck. The Exalted Angel, while the lifelink is useful. It does get outclassed by his Baneslayer Angel right away, and I need multiple ways to deal with it, and Snapcaster into an Oust or into the Royal is a way for me to buy time for my deck to do work, so that's the reason why I didn't take it out. And okay, same reason as last time. Library on the draw, and I think we're in the draw. Let's double check this. Yes, we're going to keep this almost no matter what. Library on the draw is pretty unbeatable. Okay, F6 this. Draw a card. Okay. I think I'm just going to want to Windbrisk Kites here. Okay. The most powerful card we could take is probably the Elspeth. The most relevant card is probably the Sword of War and Peace. But the card with the most utility is going to be the Venser. And if I'm going to be attacking 3 cards into it, I want something that has an immediate effect when it enters play. That's going to be the Venser. So that's the one I'm going to be hiding away. And hopefully one of my shuffle effects happen, and we get to see some of the cards that we put down there again real soon. Okay, and the card I'm going to be discarding is Sword of Body of Mine. What is this? Sure. The Sword and Body of Mine. The reason being is that everything, we need a creature in play for it to be good. And all of our creatures, the lowest drop is a 4. We're probably going to be drawing a lower drop one anyway, but right now, as of now, it's 4. And we could get it back with our Sun Titan if we ever get to that point. And I don't want to discard lands because, you know, that's just asking for no lands to be on the top of our deck. And if that happens, we'd be extremely sad. We'd be losing. And I don't want to be sad and losing. I want to be happy and winning. Okay, draw more lands. Sweet. Okay. This time, I think I'm going to be discarding a land. There's only one spell that we can't play with 5 lands, and that's the Sun Titan. And yeah. Let's get rid of a... I'm going to be losing some versatility, but I don't want to lose life, so let's get rid of that. Our deck is sweet. Alright. What do you got for me? Garruk. Okay. Let's draw a card here. Let's play a hero here. So we could kill Mr. Garruk next turn. Fate's Feathers. Oh, that's mean. Okay. We don't have any enchantment removal in our deck. That's a hole in there. Our deck doesn't really have too many holes, but that is definitely a hole in there. Let's play a land. Let's play a Plains. Okay, Plains, we're going to go with the Ranger of Eos. Ranger of Eos getting what? No, I don't think I want to go Ranger of Eos. I think I want to go Dungeon Geist here, guys. Dungeon Geist tapped on a... Oh. That was my bad. I should have played a land, draw a card with the library, and then Dungeon Geist. I missed out another card draw. This This Library of Alexandria is really hard to play with. It's too powerful. Makes me miss stuff. Hopefully our deck is good enough that gonna forgive my misplays. Because let's face it, if our deck wasn't this good, our misplays might be costing us a lot more than it is. He's gonna have option to do 6 mana casting cost. The one thing 6 mana we showed us is the Baneslayer Angel, but he doesn't do it, which means he doesn't have it, or I don't know what that means. But we're gonna be attacking with the Dungeon Geist into his Groove the Relentless. He did tap for like a flash thing last game. I don't know what it could possibly be. It's a Restoration Angel. Oh, okay, that's bad. So he's going to eat our Dungeon Geist. Alright. Well, we could play Sun Titan here. I think that's going to be our play. The Sun Titan. Our Sordid Body of Mind. Yes, please. We don't mind going less than 7 cards, potentially with our draw, because we have the Ranger and our 1-drops to refill our hand if necessary. Ooh, who needs a library when he has an Ancestral? Okay. So I guess we're going to be taking a lot of damage this turn. It's 9, going to 9. This is less than good. Okay. Well, we really counted on the Sun Titan to mulch up the ground a little bit for us. The Restoration Angel and the Dungeon Geist was pretty devastating. Okay, we have 6 mana available. We have 7. We could Flicker, Wisp away our hero, get it back. If you have 3 or more creatures attacking this turn. Yeah, I think the play is going to be Flicker Wisp here. Then we're going to want to play a land. Figure of Destiny. Equip it with our sword here. And have at thee. Okay. So, if he attacks, we're going to block, obviously. Kill 2 wolf tokens. Chump block the angel. We take 5, we go down to 4. If he fights one of our dudes, it's probably going to be Flicker Wisp. We're going to be taking 6, going down to 3. We're going to have to use the Oust. Hopefully not on one of our creatures, but we might have to come to that. We're definitely, or we might oust one of his flyers and then like mill it away with the Sordid Body in mind. That's also a possibility. But the most important thing, I think, is that the Garruk has to die. And the Garruk has to die, and our Ranger's going to have to come up with a lot more chump blockers. We're not in great shape. We're not in the worst shape. I really wish I didn't play the library step badly. We would have had an additional card in our hand to try to get out of this situation. We did play it badly, so we're going to have to suffer the consequences of it. And when we do attack with the Hero Blade Hole, or eventually, we're going to have the Venser to activate and bounce something back. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potentially mana next turn. If you join the land, that'll be 8. So we could do 4, 5, 6. So we could play the Ranger 2 1-drops and oust for sure. Or the Ranger 1 1-drop, oust something, and then play the Venser back. There's a lot of options. Although he's tapping a lot of mana, which does not make me happy. He's tapping 9? Genesis Wave for 6? That would be devastating. Yeah, he's sending in his clowns. Declare blockers. 1, 2, 3. So I take 5 to go down to 4. Yeah. Now he's going to do what he's going to do. I think it's going to be an X spell. Route. I think I'm okay with that. I think that was definitely a break for us. We're happy about the route happening. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Router. Cancel. All right, let's tap the land right. 5, 6. We're gonna have 2 white creatures left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he plays another land, then we could activate. We could activate the Windbrisk Kites. Sure. Let's do that. Okay. Yes, I would. Student Warfare, Weathered Wayfarer. What I think I want to do is I want to equip up the student into a 3/3 instead of just leveling it up. That way I can attack into his Garruk next turn, killing it. And I have 2 blockers for his attack. And if he fights my Ranger, I could block this and still live. So I think that's the play. And I think he's going to Genesis Wave for 6 now. Or Tooth and Nail. I'm hoping it's nothing too devastating when it comes into play effects. I'm imagining it's going to be the Primeval Titan and the Baneslayer. Not to say those are who cares about that kind of stuff, but it's not as devastating as it could possibly be. It's not like Eldrazi or Avenger of Zendikar and stuff like that. So I think I'm okay with that. Okay. I think we're just going to kill him with milling this game again. Draw for a turn. Sure, draw 2 more cards, please. Okay, the play is going to be oust this. Then Snapcaster oust. the worm coil. Then I think we're going to attack the Garruk, killing it. And then we're going to attack him with the sword, hopefully causing him to... I'm going to play land, of course. Let's see. Yeah, then we're going to attack Garruk, killing it. Then we're going to attack him, hopefully milling away the two things that we just ousted away. Yeah, that seems to be the plan. Attack Garruk to be landless, please. Yes. Play the Weathered Wayfarer. We're going to equip Weathered Wayfarer. Then we're going to level this guy up once. Alright, cool. Let's press F6. Do your worst, buddy. Do your worst. Oh, that's pretty bad. I didn't mean it that way. Oh, come on, buddy. Really? Oh, dude, that's weak sauce. So he's gonna draw one of his big thing, and my whole plan of milling it away just kind of like pooped on itself. So, okay. That happened. Nothing we can do about it. Let's block here. And we're going to careful consideration, obviously, next turn, I think. Unless we draw our Into the Royal. Then we're going to Into the Royal, equip, attack, mill away his dudes. And he has a Baneslayer. Jeez Louise. A Blade Splicer. This guy's deck's sweet. Discard 2 cards. Plains is one of them. Okay, I'm gonna live. This guy's deck is definitely sweet. How the heck am I gonna live through this? This card is sword. Okay, I'm gonna play this. And we're gonna play the Elspeth. We can't play the Elspeth, cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could level this. Should have typed the library for the careful consideration, obviously. Okay. I think he's drawing the Worm Coil first. Let's bounce that. If we had leveled this up to 5 like a good player, we play the Elspeth. No, we can't kill him anyway. Yeah. Baneslayer. Nope. Alright. Whew. I thought I was gonna win that game for sure. And then stuff happened. And I lost. Alright, let's prepare for game 3. So what happened that game? How did we lose? He ancestraled into more gas, and then his big stuff took over the game. That's what happened. How do we stop that from happening? We could go aggressive on him. We don't have any Armageddon effects. Planeswalker effects aren't that sexy. Sword of Feast and Famine I think is still out. Hero, Venser, Careful Considerations. Into the Royal, Sun Titan. The Mana Tide could get him. Careful Consideration to reload our hand. We lost because of the Restoration Angel into the Dungeon Guys. That's part of the problem. There's really no way to play around that too much, is there? No. Huh. So we could bring in the Pilgrim to Soulbound with something to gain the life. Help the racing situation that way. Is that good enough? Ooh. He has a route. Didn't know about the route. Tough choices, tough choices. I think I still want the 17 lands here. Especially on the draw. On the play, excuse me. I don't want to lose to Mana Screw. Do I want to put a Johnny, Pilgrim, Stepples, Exalted Angel? I'm going to take the Snapcaster out. I'm going to put the Exalted Angel in. He pretty much showed me his entire deck. The only way that he could stop the Exalted Angel was the Baneslayer. I would like to play first. The Restoration Angel kind of bounces off of it, which is fine for me. No mulligans, please. So we have a Johnny in our, not a Johnny, excuse me, the Library of Alexandria in our opening hand again. I think we want to activate it. So if we turn 1 Library, we can't play a spell. Then turn 2, we're going to have 7 in our hand. Let's see, right? Then we could play a land, but we can't play the Weathered Wayfarer. So everything's going to be delayed 1 turn because of this. But I think the card advantage is just too grand. Obviously, Library is a little bit better on the draw, but it's such a good card that you can't really complain about it ever. Let's draw a card here. And play this. We want to play the Weathered Wayfarer here. Yeah, we do. We're going to have 6. We're going to draw into 7. Activate the Library again. And I don't think he has a white-blue flash card. And if he does, he's going to get me. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. We have 8 cards, so this time I'm gonna attempt to play it correctly. We're gonna play the island, then we're gonna draw a card, then we're gonna play our sword. And we really want another white source here. Okay, let's F6 this away. If he doesn't play anything, I think he's gonna have the Restoration Angel, and I don't want to run into it again, so we're not gonna do anything. But if he plays something like a real dude, hopefully it's not like a Rook. Fate's Feather, okay. That's acceptable. Sure, let's draw. Alright. I'm gonna play this. We're gonna attack. We have 7 cards in our hand. And we're gonna play a nice Elspeth. Alright, let's see you get out of this situation, buddy. We would love to draw a Forbid. I think for the Forbid we could lock up this game just with what's on the board. Let's play Plains here, right? Okay, and I'll draw a card. Sword of Fire and Ice. Yeah, we're gonna play the sword here. Then I'm gonna equip it to the Weathered Wayfarer. Then I'm gonna plus it with this, so that if he has a Restoration Angel and he attacks with it, it's gonna have to be a chump block situation. Nope. He just gives up. Yeah, that's the power of the library. Turn 1 library. It's very hard to lose with it. We lost game 2 with it, but to be fair, he did show us the power of the Ancestral Recall and getting our Dungeon Geist with our with his Restoration Angel. And the Grook Relentless was relentless in spitting out 2/2 wolf tokens. So I guess the lesson, as always, is going to be respect planeswalkers, and if you let them like live for 6 turns, 7 turns, 8 turns unmolested, it's eventually going to build up that the library can't even do it. And always count your cards in your hand before you do anything with library, because you don't want to be like me and miss out on chances to draw cards. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.